The OceanGate's Titan submarine began its journey from St. John's Port in Canada. The location where it was to dive into the ocean is located 700 km, away from St. John's in the North Atlantic Ocean. And at this point, Titanic's shipwreck is also present deep in the ocean below the cold water. The journey began, and as per the plan, the next day, Sunday, Titan was to be launched into the water at 8 a.m. Let me tell you that a problem was noticed in Titan before the dive. But despite that, it was put at risk and launched into the ocean. What was the problem, and why was this danger taken despite knowing it? Welcome to our videos once again. There were 5 people in this trip, in which Action Aviation's founder Harnish Harding was also present. He'd also traveled with Jeff Bezos in space on second number. Stockton Rush, who was also the CEO of OceanGate, this American company, provides submersibles for ocean tourism on third number, 77-year-old Paul Henry, who had already visited the Titanic. He was an expert shipwrecker and was well aware of the scattered parts of the Titanic. And finally, the Pakistani business tycoon Prince Dawood was part of the submarine with his son Sulaiman. Before diving on June 17, Harnish Harding posted his last post on the internet. He said that his dive was delayed due to severe cold weather. Their dive has been delayed. Tomorrow morning, when the weather will be better for a while, we will dive. These 5 people were going to see the famous Titanic wreck to fulfill their desire. After sinking in 1912, efforts continued to search for it for the next many years. But due to the harsh condition of the Atlantic Ocean, this work was not so easy. Then in 1985, finally, on the ocean floor, the arms Titanic was found. Titanic had left so many questions behind that it was time to find answers to them. Dozens of expeditions were arranged, in which experts and researchers from different countries took the Titanic shipwreck. Canadian filmmaker James Cameron toured the Titanic wreck in 1995, and then in 1997, Titanic movie was released. The success of the Titanic movie was a huge success. It made such a big deal that now going to see the Titanic itself became a dream of millions of people. This work is not only limited to the purpose of research, but tourists have also started going to the shipwreck site. It is said that going deep into the ocean is more difficult than going into space. And the biggest reason for this is the water pressure. The Titanic shipwreck is 4,000 meters below sea level. That is 4 kilometers below. If you want to imagine this depth, look at Burj Khalifa and understand that the Titanic's mast is about 5 times the height of Burj Khalifa in the sea. The pressure of water in this depth is 5,800 psi. This is the same pressure that is applied to the entire body of a human being. But only 1 square inch of the body is used to support an elephant. So now you can imagine how many square inches a submarine has and how much pressure it must be under. Anyway, on Sunday, June 18, 2023, the submarine started its journey at 12 noon. Normally, it takes 2 hours to reach Titanic. But after 1 hour and 45 minutes, the mothership, Polar Prince, which was waiting above, lost contact with the submarine. If it took 2 hours to reach Titanic, then the loss of contact only 15 minutes before means that the submarine must have reached close to Titanic. The sun cannot reach the sea at this depth, and it is always extremely dark. It is normal for a wireless signal to break at this depth, so this was not taken too seriously at first. The entire trip was 7 hours long. They had to return at 7 p.m. from 12 p.m. But when they did not get any contact with the Titan at 7 p.m., and nor did they return, the crew on the mothership above started sweating. Canadian research vessel Polar Prince began searching for Titan. At 9:40, it contacted the U.S. Coast Guard and asked for help. The next day, on Monday, U.S. and Canadian ships and planes began a proper search operation in the entire area. They not only searched the sea floor, but also searched the water with the help of sonar scanning. The commercial vessels in this area were also ordered to keep their eyes open. The search continued for the next 2 days, but no trace of Titan could be found. But then a ray of hope was seen. On June 21, 6 a.m., the search team heard some sounds from the depths of the water. These sounds were heard with the help of underwater radars. Immediately, the ROVs were sent in the direction of the sound. But this time, also no news of Titan was received. Now, the fear of losing Titan forever was increasing, because the oxygen in the submarine was only 96 hours or 4 days. And by this time, 3 out of 4 days had passed. But the search teams of the US, Canada, and France did not lose hope. On Thursday, June 22, at 12 noon, the ROVs were sent to the Titanic's deck. What was seen there was really a heartbreaking scene: the Titanic. At 3:48 p.m., the ROV, which had reached the Titanic's mast, saw a part of the Titan's dome, which was only 1,600 feet away from the Titanic, the one that had gone to see the Titanic's mast. Now its mast itself became headlines all over the world. This only means that the submarine could not bear the pressure of the water and burst into the depths of the sea. This news caused a stir all over the world. Many questions were raised on the safety of OceanGate. OceanGate's CEO, Stockton Rush, who himself has lost his life in this incident, said in 2020, that he knows that he has broken some rules while making Titan, because he has made Titan not with steel but with aviation grade carbon fiber. But they wanted to make some new innovations in this industry. That's when carbon fiber was replaced with steel. For the first time, Titan was tested at a pressure of 5,000 to 10,000 psi before launch, in which it passed. But experts believe that thousands of forces fall on the submarine, which not only creates pressure but also creates a flow of water, which is caused by the waves. In addition, due to the darkness, it is also possible that a heavy stone or a sea creature collides with the submarine. Whatever it is, one of the reasons for the destruction of Titan was the solution of its carbon fiber. But the second reason was the cracks already present in it, and even at that time, he was being operated by the CEO of OceanGate. Carl told that while he was going down, he heard cracking sound from the body of Titan.
At one point, I was actually even able to drive the submarine towards deeper water by the sound of the cracking getting louder.
At that time, he didn't pay much attention to this sound because he had full faith in OceanGate's CEO, who had designed the submarine himself. But after this incident, he told Shin that maybe that sound was a warning that the Titan's body was not able to bear the pressure of water. If this is true, then there is no doubt that cracks had already started cracking. In 2018, an OceanGate executive raised a voice against Titan's carbon fiber body. He said that this problem would be detected just a few milliseconds before the submarine exploded. And that's exactly what happened. The depth at which Titan has exploded, experts say it will take only 0.3 seconds for it to explode. In the wake of the tragic incident involving the Titan submarine and the loss of lives, questions continue to linger about the safety measures and choices made during this ill-fated expedition. The quest to explore the depths of the ocean and uncover the mysteries of the Titanic shipwreck serves as a stark reminder of the challenges and risks that come with venturing into the unknown. It is a testament to the immense pressures and forces that our fragile human-made vessels face in the depths of the sea. As we reflect on this devastating event, let us remember the bravery and curiosity that drive us to explore and discover, but also the importance of rigorous safety protocols and a deep understanding of the environments we seek to conquer. May the lessons learned from this tragedy inspire us to approach future explorations with even greater caution and respect for the immense power of nature's depths. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery, and we look forward to sharing more fascinating stories with you in the future. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and embrace the wonders of our world.